The full commission is now present before you to announce the schedule and phases and dates of the Bihar to the Legislative Assembly. I have my colleague Mr. A.K. Jyoti, Election Commissioner. I have another colleague Mr. O.P. Rawat, Election Commissioner. So the full commission is present before. On behalf of the Election Commission of India, it's my pleasure to announce the schedule of phases and dates of election to Bihar Legislative Assembly, the term of which you are already aware expires on 29th November 2015. By the time this press conference is over, a detailed press note will be circulated to you, which will give basic information and certain other details. I will, for the sake of convenience, capture highlights of the press note and other features pertaining to Bihar Legislative Assembly. Friends, the Commission has devoted several months of preparation for this Bihar election, starting with the special summary revision of electoral roll and poll-related activities. At this juncture, the Commission is satisfied that necessary arrangements for delivery of free, fair and peaceful elections have been put in place in Bihar state. I would briefly share some facts pertaining to Legislative Assembly Bihar elections. There are 243 assembly constituencies, out of which 38 are scheduled caste constituencies and 2 are scheduled tribe constituencies. The total number of electorate in Bihar state is 6.68 crores. The process of continuous updation, that is fresh addition, continues, and all voters are being advised to check their names in the voter list, and if their names are not there, in spite of the best efforts, they can still undertake the process of addition to our electoral rolls. In order to ensure electoral integrity during all steps of election cycle, the Commission attaches great importance to impartiality, neutrality and fairness of entire election machinery in their action as well as perception as far as stakeholders are concerned. And therefore, the Commission urges everybody to cooperate and work according to law and instructions of the Commission. Any deviation from established framework will be viewed very seriously by the Commission. Friends, the Commission is committed to ensure conducive and peaceful environment from law and order and security points of view in the state for delivery of free and fair elections. The Commission will undertake all steps to ensure communal harmony and peace during all festival falling during MCC period. Some of the important festivals include Dasara, Navratras, Eid-ul-Zuha, Muharram, Diwali and Chhath, besides a long list of other festivals. The Commission has mounted special vigilance and formulated strategies in sensitive regions of the state from security point of view, so that voters are able to participate in the elections freely. For your information, out of 243 assembly constituencies, 47 assembly constituencies are affected by left-wing extremism, and 29 districts out of 38 districts are covered under this left-wing extremism. The Commission has made more than adequate arrangement of central paramilitary forces. The central paramilitary forces will man all polling stations. The major focus of the Commission will be on confidence building measures in areas which are very, very sensitive from security point of view, and the Commission will ensure that there is area domination well in time by central police forces. There would be cordon and search operations in those areas. There would be effective intelligence gathering. there would be effective demining operations, including effective use of helicopters and including effective use of motor boats in river areas to mount surveillance. There would be adequate mounted police, Ghudasawar police in Diara areas, and large deployment of motorbikes which will be used by police personnel in difficult areas. The Commission is committed to ensure that voters from weaker section of the society are able to cast their votes without fear, intimidation, or threat from antisocial elements. In this regard, the Election Commission has ensured assessment of all vulnerable points where antisocial elements have been identified, who can or who are likely to threaten and intimidate voters. I would also like to share that while all polling booths will be manned by central paramilitary forces, final deployment of central police forces will be made after approval of observers, including at the level of the Election Commission of India, so that central para forces, police forces are effectively utilized. The Commission has already ordered that election machinery undertakes effective preventive measures against antisocial elements by means of checking vehicles on roads, undertaking action under various laws such as CRPC, IPC, and also taking actions against illicit arms, illicit liquor, and all other related action. The Commission has also constituted committees under district magistrates to assess the deposition of arms. In past elections, the deposition of arms by licensees has been at a very low level. This time, Commission is ensuring that maximum number of arms are deposited from licensees by this committee, which will undertake the assessment. The Commission has also rolled out a very effective and strengthened strategy to check misuse of money to influence voters, including the menace of paid news. As a part of our strategy, we have identified several sensitive constituencies, pockets within those constituencies, persons who act as conduit of liquor, cash, and surveillance on these elements will start immediately. Adequate number of flying squads with police forces, static surveillance teams, and video teams have also been pressed into service. For your information, more than 9 central and state agencies have been pressed into action to keep a check and surveillance on movement of cash, gift, and liquor through various means like roads, airports, and other borders, including international border. Our machinery is also gathering information about places where money and liquor are generally stored from before, and these points will be subjected to effective legal action by our machinery. Friends, the Commission is also committed that our systematic voter education program is launched effectively, and a special component of our voter education program will be ethical voting. The Election Commission of India will focus on sweep so that all past percentages of polling are surpassed. At the same time, when we are launching our action to prevent misuse of money, the Commission will ensure that the common man is not harassed by field level machinery, and therefore the Commission would like to publicize with masses about the limit of cash which they can carry, the number of documents which they are supposed to carry. The Commission has also set up a detailed mechanism at district level for speedy disposal of cases where cash is seized, so that it is released within 24 hours if it is found to be genuine. Another important feature of this election would be that from today only, the single window system will be made effective and operationalized so that all stakeholders, political parties, candidates are able to get their permissions with regard to meetings, helicopters, loudspeakers and vehicles from this mechanism within a given time of 36 hours. This is very important so that our stakeholders are able to utilize the limited campaign period in the most effective manner. For your information, in this election, our electronic voting machines will be carrying the photos of the candidates also. This has been started to prevent the namesake problem. You might be aware of that namesake problem, and by placing photos, the voters will be able to identify their candidates better. The election in Bihar would also be the first where VVPAT, voters verifiable paper audit trail machine will be utilized in 36 constituencies, and this will cover 34 districts out of 38 districts. This scaling up is being resorted to following the order of the Honorable Supreme Court, where they have said that the Election Commission will increase the use of VVPAT in phases. In order to provide facilitation to all voters, basic minimum facilities such as ramps. Interestingly, we have ordered the state machinery to set up permanent ramps for our disabled voters, and they have done a very good job. Things like drinking water, shade, toilets, etc. have been provided, and this has been done in a very effective manner. The rest will be monitored over MCC period. 2 model polling stations to provide a very pleasant experience to voters per assembly constituencies. 2 model polling stations per assembly constituencies will also be set up. We will also issue photo voter slips to our voters minimum 5 days before the date of poll. This is a kind of invitation, and this is also a method by which our voters face convenience. They have certain facilities. The Commission would also be deploying 243 general observers and 38 police observers and 80 expenditure observers to oversee the election process as the eyes and ears of the Election Commission. As per the law, the exit poll will be prohibited from the first day of poll of the first phase till the half an hour later than the appointed time of last poll day. This applies to both print and TV media. Opinion poll under relevant law is prohibited in last 48 hours for electronic media. Similarly, advertisements are also prohibited in last 48 hours for electronic medium. Friends, the Commission is committed to conduct totally free, fair and peaceful election. It will be our endeavor to have a more participative, festive and voter-friendly elections. And therefore, there will be efforts to ensure that the upcoming election is inclusive election. Friends, the Model Code of Conduct will be in force with immediate effect. Necessary instructions are being issued to state government, including the central government, for matters relating to Bihar. The Election Commission will ensure a level playing field to all political parties and all candidates. The Commission will follow a policy of zero tolerance and will take appropriate action if any member of our election machinery is found prejudiced, biased in the enforcement of Model Code of Conduct. As you know already, the Model Code of Conduct oversee that the government resources are not misused to improve the prospect of any political party. On behalf of the Commission, I also appeal to political parties and all other stakeholders to cooperate the Election Commission in compliance of Model Code of Conduct so that we have fair, free and peaceful elections. And to our voters, the Election Commission also appeal to our voters to desist from any allurement in terms of cash, in terms of liquor, gifts, so that our elections are completed and delivered with integrity. And I also urge on behalf of the Commission to all voters to come out and participate in the upcoming election and strengthen the democracy of our country. Now, I'm sure you are all waiting for the... Okay. So, I would like to take you to the... So, the upcoming Bihar election will be conducted in 5 phases. And 5 phases election. The first phase of election, the date of notification, I will go slowly so that you can use. The phase 1, for phase 1 election in Bihar, the date of notification will be 16th September 2015. That is Wednesday. Yes. Last date of making nomination in first phase will be 23rd September 2015. That is Wednesday. Making nomination. Date of scrutiny for first phase will be 24th September 2015. That is Thursday. Last date of withdrawal for phase 1 will be 26th September 2015, which is Saturday. And date of poll would be 12th October 2015, that is Monday. Date of counting, I will tell at the end. Let me first complete all phases so that you... Pardon me?
The first is election.
12th October.
12th October.
How many seats are
Let me, I will come systematically, don't worry. So now we go to phase 2. The date of notification for phase 2 would be 21st September 2015, which is Monday. The last date of making nomination for phase 2 will be 28th September 2015, which is again Monday. Date of scrutiny for phase 2 will be 29th September 2015. Last date of withdrawal for phase 2 will be 1st October 2015. And date of poll would be 16th October 2015, which is Friday. Now I go to phase 3. The date of notification is 1st October 2015, Thursday. Last date of making nomination for phase 3, 8th October 2015, which is Thursday. Date of scrutiny, 9th October, which is Friday. Last date of withdrawal, 12th October for phase 3, which is Monday. And date of poll would be 28th October, which is Wednesday. Now we go to phase 4. The date of notification is 7th October, Wednesday. Last date of making nomination is 14th October for phase 4. Date of scrutiny is 15th October, which is Thursday, for phase 4. Last date of withdrawal for phase 4 is 17th October. And date of poll is 1st November 2015, which is Sunday. May I go to now phase 5?
Completed, sir, for phase 4.
Pardon me? Phase 5. Phase 5, the date of notification is 8th October, Thursday. Last date of making nomination is 15th October, Thursday. Date of scrutiny 17th October, which is Saturday. Last date of withdrawal is 19th October, which is Monday. And date of poll is 5th November, which is Thursday. 5th November. Huh? I'm coming. And the date of counting for all phases together, as you know, would be 8th November, which is Sunday. And the date before which the election shall be completed is 12th November. Somebody asked about the number of districts. I will give you the broad numbers. Name would be too long a list. Huh? So in the first phase would be 49 assembly constituencies. I can only count districts, which is easier. In phase 1, 49 assembly constituencies. The district included are Samastipur, Begusarai, Khagaria, Bhagalpur, Banka, Munger, Lakhisarai, Sheikhpura, Nawada, and Jamui. This is first phase. And there are assembly constituencies which you can read from the press note. The list of, there are 32 assembly constituencies in phase 2. 32 in phase 2, and the districts are Kaimur, within bracket Bhabua. Second district is Rohtas, Arwal, Jahanabad, Aurangabad, and Gaya. Phase 3 includes 50 assembly constituencies, and the names of districts are 50 assembly constituencies in phase 3. The names of districts are Saran, Vaishali, Nalanda, Patna, Bhojpur, and Buxar. Phase 4 has 55 assembly constituencies, and the districts are Paschim Champaran, Purvi Champaran, Sheohar, Sitamarhi, Muzaffarpur, Gopalganj, and Siwan. And the last phase 5 has 57 constituencies. And the names of districts are Madhubani, Supaul, Araria, Kishanganj, Purnia, Katihar, Madhepura, Saharsa, and Darbhanga. This is all from our side.
How many companies of paramilitary forces will be deployed?
Generally, we do not share the numbers of paramilitary forces or Central Armed Police Forces. Now it is Central Armed Police Forces. But I can only say that we have received more than adequate police forces. And that is why I mentioned that the Commission has ensured that each and every polling booth station will be manned by Central Police Forces.
Sir, any by-election notice?
नहीं, if there were a by-election notice, I would have briefed you.
Normally, Bihar elections, the perception among the common man is Bihar election is tough. Is it the same stand now? Is it a little eased out? Because last time there were 6 phases, now 5. Does it indicate the Bihar elections is now?
No, actually, the election commission always take every election as a challenge. Some more, some less. Therefore, we have not reduced the degree. The commission remain committed to ensure fair and free elections.
You said more or less Bihar is coming.
No, I said every election is full of challenges. Some more, some less.
सर ये क्या पहली बार जो ईवीएम में वोटिंग कैंडिडेट्स का फोटो लगाया जा रहा है, आपको लगता है इससे ये इसके पीछे मूल भावना क्या है?
देखिए, पिछले चुनावों में कुछ ऐसा सामने आया था कि एक ही नाम के कई कैंडिडेट्स खड़े हो गए और उसको लेकर वोटर्स के मन में भ्रांति हुई और उसको लेकर के काफ़ी वोटों को इधर उधर होना पड़ा। ऐसा फीडबैक हमें बहुत सारा मिला था पिछले इलेक्शंस में और उसको दूर करने के लिए ये मामला ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी गया था और हम लोगों ने उसके बारे में ये निर्णय किया कि कम से कम वोटर अपने कैंडिडेट को पहचाने, इसलिए उसका वोटर के सामने उसके कैंडिडेट का फ़ोटो रहे और इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमने वोटिंग मशीन में फ़ोटो लगाने का निर्णय किया है।
एक सवाल इसका फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन रहता है, वो ये कि आपने तीसरे और चौथे फेज में 12 दिन का गैप दिया शायद दशहरे की वजह से, लेकिन दिवाली से पहले इलेक्शन पूरा कराने की क्या कोई खास वजह थी? क्योंकि 29 तारीख तक का वक्त था कमीशन के पास।
कमीशन अपने शेड्यूल को और अपने फेजेस को और अपनी तिथियों को एक असेसमेंट के आधार पर तय करते हैं और ऐसा कहीं निश्चित भी नहीं है कि कितने समय पूर्व चुनाव को पूरा कर लिया जाए, सिवाय इसके कि टर्म खत्म होने से 6 महीने पहले भी चुनाव किया जा सकता है।
सर मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट को लेकर आप बार बार अपील भी करते हैं, आप लोग धमकाते भी हैं, लेकिन इसके बावजूद असर कम दिखता है हर चुनाव में। क्या इस बार कुछ सख्ती अलग से होगी, क्या किया जाएगा?
देखिए, हम आपकी इस बात से सहमत नहीं है कि मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट का असर कम होता है। हर चुनाव में मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट को इलेक्शन कमीशन अपने असेसमेंट में सबसे बेहतर तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं और उसके अच्छे परिणाम भी रहे हैं और हमें सभी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़, कैंडिडेट्स और लीडर्स का सहयोग भी मिलता है और मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट का एक बहुत इफ़ेक्टिव डेटरेंट एक्शन भी होता है और हमारा कमीशन आश्वस्त है कि हम मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट को सही स्पिरिट में लागू बिहार के इलेक्शन में भी करेंगे और सबसे हम अपील भी कर रहे हैं और कानून का अनुपालन भी कराने का स्टेप लेंगे।
इलेक्शन कमीशन सर 2005 का जो पहला विधानसभा चुनाव हुआ था बिहार में टफेस्ट माना जाता है, उसमें 3 फेज चुनाव की घोषणा आप लोगों ने की थी, उसके बाद शायद 1 फेज एक्सटेंड कर। तो क्या तब से अब तक 2005 से 2015 में आप लोग की चुनौतियां बढ़ गई हैं कि अभी भी बिहार में 5 फेज इलेक्शन कराने की जरूरत पड़ रही है?
देखिए, जैसा बताया गया आपको शुरू में कि बिहार में शांति व्यवस्था, सुरक्षा और लेफ्ट विंग एक्सट्रीमिज़म को ध्यान में रखते हुए चैलेंजेस हैं, जैसा अभी सज्जन बोल रहे थे। कमीशन के असेसमेंट में ये आवश्यक है कि हम सभी पोलिंग स्टेशंस पर सेंट्रल पुलिस फोर्सेस को तैनात करके उनके ओवरसाइट में इलेक्शन को संपन्न कराएं, क्योंकि फेयर एंड फ्री इलेक्शन कराना कमीशन का काम है। उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए, फोर्सेस की उपलब्धता को ध्यान में रखते हुए और शेड्यूलिंग के कॉम्प्लिकेशंस को ध्यान में रखते हुए कमीशन ने अपने असेसमेंट में 5 फेजेस को ऐसा माना है कि इलेक्शन फेयर एंड फ्री और पर्याप्त सुरक्षा बलों के तहत हो पाएगा।
ये ई वोटिंग की बात चल रही थी सर, ई वोटिंग की बात चल रही थी, तो कुछ समय पहले से ही चल रही थी। बिहार के कुछ विधानसभा क्षेत्रों में ई वोटिंग होगी, तो क्या उस पर किसी तरह का अड़चन आया या चुनाव आयोग के इसमें ये बात नहीं?
किसी प्रकार की अड़चन की बात नहीं है। आप लोगों को मालूम है कि वो कानूनी संशोधन की प्रक्रिया चल रही है। जब भी कानूनी संशोधन की प्रक्रिया पूरी हो जाएगी तो इलेक्शन कमीशन उसके लिए आवश्यक तैयारी में रहेंगे।
I was just asking a question because this time there's been a lot of speculation on when the votes would be announced. Did the change of guard at the Home Secretary level have any sort of impact on really the kind of provision of security forces to the Election Commission and impacting on the announcement?
I think this is an extraneous question to the Election Commission.
Sir, one person I just wanted on the model code of conduct. So whatever the complaint comes, you issue displeasure, reprimand. But does it seem that the Election Commission only paper tiger, powerless?
See, let me explain to you that the Election Commission deals with any violation of law, including the model code of conduct, in two ways. Wherever there are violations of law, there are substantive laws available and effective action is taken under those laws, including IPC and various other laws. That is one part, and you are aware of the substantive law action which is taken by the Commission during MCC period. Then in parallel or in isolation, the Commission also makes use of provisions of Model Code of Conduct, under which actions which you have suggested are taken. Our assessment is, and we have been told by a lot of people, that MCC has very salutary effect, because this is a document which has been agreed between the Election Commission of India and the political parties, and therefore the candidates. They are cooperating with us, and we appeal, and I'm sure they will cooperate, otherwise there are laws available.